Hi, Tim Roye for Warrior Social. We're going to get to know more Warrior players. Today, it's Gary Payton II. And first of all, Gary, before we move on to other things, we do have to address the fact the Warriors made a major trade at the deadline. Jimmy Butler is now in the fold. And tell me about the excitement in the locker room and what does he bring?
He just, I know it's been a while since Jimmy's been playing, but, he brings force, his presence. It's just the demand that he demands on the court is crazy. We felt it from the first game he was here. He's a great addition, but also Miss Wiggs and the rest of the guys that was gone, and hope they have a good transition, easy transition in their new places.
Yeah, it's not the easy part of the business when somebody gets moved. We were recently in Milwaukee. That's where you made an NBA debut. It was a buck.
It was.
What do you remember?
My first bucket was a 3.
Oh, wow, there you go.
So it was dope. To go back. It seems like it was only a few years ago, but it was probably I think 8 years ago. So, time moves fast. But it brought back some good memories.
There's a joy about you playing the game. Where does that come? What sparks that?
It can be way worse. We can all be doing something way worse, and besides playing basketball for fun, for a living. So I just keep that in perspective and cherish every day and don't take advantage of it, and try to make the best of every day and just make it fun.
When did you start your pregame? I won't say hijinks, but pregame stuff. You do the soccer stuff. Mm-hmm. You pass the ball to kids in the stands, which I think is awesome. But tell me about that. How did that begin?
The soccer stuff, just Jonathan and Santos. We're soccer guys, so it was just one of the easy things. We was just decide just to let's juggle a couple before the last minute and then shoot it, and if we make it, we'll do a celebration. And then the kids thing is just, I see kids close enough that can, make the kids' day. Or, some of those moments they'll never forget, coming on the court, shooting with the team and stuff like that. And as a young kid growing up, I was one of those kids, and I experienced that moment, and I know how that felt. So, just to give that back to, another kid is probably huge and would go a long way in their life, whatever they want to do.
Radio's off the floor, so I always try to peek down and look at the kids after you do that a while, and then you get serious about the warm-up, and they talk amongst themselves, they're giggling, they're laughing. Every time you do that, you make another NBA fan.
No, yeah, and then, I think that's the idea, to just show them the joy of the game and the fun of the game, and, they come to the game. I know their parents spend, their hard work money to let the kids come and, try to interact or, just make it special for them, and, just a little more extra touch probably to do it.
What was it like growing up with a famous father?
It was strange. I didn't realize who my father was until I probably got about 7, 8, or 9. But we had a lot of fun times. We got to do a lot of things. A lot of other kids didn't get to do at the time, especially running around Key Arena. Had all access. Yeah. So going into visitors' locker room, seeing different players, going to talk to my favorite players, Allen Iverson, Michael. Just that interaction. Was I was just a kid, and I just had this ability, but I didn't know exactly who my father was, but I knew I had a big playground.
What's it like for him with you in the NBA?
That's a good question. We probably have to ask him one of these times, okay. But I know it probably, he doesn't show it, but I know it probably means something to him. I just got to get that meaning for you.
Well, I know it means something to him as a dad myself because he comes to the games, he's watching.
Exactly. Yeah. It's true. So, that is true. And growing up, none of us probably thought that I would be in this position I am right now. So, I think he's enjoying it by, like you said, he comes to the game. He just got his season tickets, so he's locked in.
But you worked hard for this. I mean, you played for multiple G League, D League teams. We could spend 10 minutes rallying off all the places you played basketball in. And so when you talk to kids, what do you tell them about that, about the work ethic it takes to be a success, whether it be basketball or anything else?
It doesn't matter. Me, I was a late bloomer, so I just try to tell them, it doesn't matter when or where that you decide to, lock in, turn it on, turn the switch on, and, commit to it fully. You can do it. It's going to take time. Of course, the longer you wait, the harder the journey is going to be, but enjoy the journey and take each step of that journey of anything. If you fall or fail or not get knocked down, get up and try to learn how not to get knocked down like that again, and use that as a learning curve to your next opportunity. Don't do what you did your last opportunity.
Well, your opportunity came to the Bay Area. We're so thrilled that you're here again. And I wanted to ask you about the way you immerse yourself in the Bay Area. When the Warriors were in Oakland, you immersed yourself in Oakland. Tell me about the Bay Area, what you like about it.
It's like my second home. Yeah. My dad comes here. He used to come here and do his summer workouts here in Oakland, in the Bay. So we would come every summer with him while he works out and whatnot, and just going to my grandfather's house, my grandmother's house, have a whole bunch of cousins, and mess around with them all in the summers, and just getting older and older, and they're still there, big Warrior fans ever since before my dad, was in the league and Sonics. They're still Warrior fans. So just to come here and be a Warrior, and do what we did a few years ago, and continue to be here with them and around them and have their support is just, it just hits different for me.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you be doing?
That's a great question. If I wasn't playing basketball, I'd probably be a streamer.
Okay.
Who play video games, and probably a streamer and travel the world. I like to travel and go watch soccer games overseas.
Now I hear you have a Harry Potter tattoo. Is that true?
I have a few Harry Potter tattoos. So I'm a big Harry Potter guy.
Who's bigger, Harry Potter, you or former Warrior Klay Thompson?
No, probably I am. I am. But no, Klay knows his stuff. But I'm a Harry Potter guy, and I have a few tattoos. My car has a few Harry Potter symbols on it too.
Okay, final question for you. The GP2 Foundation. What's that like? Tell me about that.
GP2 Foundation is a foundation that helps with kids with dyslexic, and just try to bring awareness to parents and teachers to get their kids screened earlier than later. Okay. I went through it a little bit later. My mom caught it, and I got screening, and it just literally helped my process.
World kind of opened up.
World Cup opened up. It took a lot of my fear away that I had in the classroom with my other classmates. So, the sooner you can get tested, and the sooner you can help your kid or student, identify that and take that, head on. I think it'll help a tremendous lot.
Well, we're going to thank you for your time. We're giving people just a touch of the NBA experience. You heard a bus in the background, people walking into the hotel. And let's do this again sometime, and we'll get into some other topics. But GP2, my thanks, and always, man, you're a joy to work with.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Tim. Thank you.
That is Gary Payton II. I'm Tim Roye for Warrior Social.